It's time for another Minecraft Bingo Seed Challenge. We've got Seed 2721 here, going for Bingo in the fastest time. The first column looks pretty tempting, as gold is pretty easy to get underground. However, the fern means you need to get some iron and smelt it and be on the surface and grab the fern before you go underground. So I think that might slow things down. If the dungeon gave a saddle, the second column would totally be doable as well. But I'm actually looking at the diagonal from the spruce sapling, the brick, the rail, the compass, and the glass bottles, I think is what I'm going to go for. I don't know that a lot of people will go for that one, but that one seems pretty reliable. So I'm just going to grab the clay and the sand from the desert and then continue on to the spruce tree biome that is visible at the spawn point, and so I'll see you over there. And we're off. There is a ravine right over here, but I'm just going to choose to ignore it. I did, however, notice that there's a spruce tree over there, even closer than the spruce trees over here. And so I think I will actually go this way now, because I didn't notice that spruce tree earlier. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this, which is something I usually don't do at the beginning before I've gotten tools. But while I see those things there, we're going to ignore that ravine, not even take a peek in it. Maybe at the end of the video we'll go back and take a look and see if there was like 5 dungeons visible or something crazy like that. But then we're going to run over and start punching down this spruce tree. And yeah, then get our tools and try to go downstairs and get the iron and redstone that we need to finish off this card. So let's hope for the best. It's definitely the case, I feel like, in version 2.5 with the more diverse items that are on the bingo cards, that I spend more time strategizing up front about what I'm going to do for bingo than I did in version 2.4. It seems like it's less likely that there's one obvious easy row on these cards, and I like that. I like it from the point of view of it means different people are taking different strategies, and it's not the case that everyone sees the same easy row. There still are a number of cards where everyone kind of sees the same easy row and goes for that. But I definitely like having diverse strategies just to, I don't know, it gives you a chance to like learn from what other people are doing and whatever. I'm not immediately seeing any exposed stone here. I want to make sure I get the sapling before, there we go. Okay, I got the sapling before I move along. But then we'll head towards some stone and also just try to take a peek around to see if we see any cave entrances. There's some exposed stone over here. But I'm not afraid to dig down on this card because iron and redstone are kind of the most reliable things, even if you don't find a cave to just dig for. And so I would be not unhappy to do that. And it seems like that might be how it goes. But let's do our initial tool getting, as one does. And we will start out by making the furnace first. Well, we'll make the stone pick first and then the furnace. And go ahead and get the clay cooking at least, which we can use our wooden pickaxe as fuel to cook. I'm always surprised by the people who play bingo regularly who don't know the like furnace values for different objects. Knowing exactly how many items, you know, like a piece of wood or different things will cook. And so I think in the long term, if you want to be really good at bingo, those would be good things to learn, people. That's Brian's advice anyway. And each item in the furnace takes like 10 seconds to cook, and so it's really also useful to make sure you do a lot of work to kind of get smelting working out okay. I might need some more wood, and so I will make myself an axe. That could be a mistake in terms of something I don't really need yet. And I guess I switched out of this before I was quite done getting all of my tool stuff. I'm going to go chop down a little bit more trees while the whatever is cooking up. And then we're just going to dig straight down and try to find some iron and some redstone, because that should be all we need to complete the card after we have crafted the glass bottles. And I'm not worried about food on this one. Oh, I did have a piece of cobblestone that's over on the ground over there. That makes me feel a little bit better that I didn't forget something foolish. Okay, so we'll go ahead and craft these guys. Grab our stuff. Somehow our shovel's not on the bar. Let's get down as slow as possible. Get the shovel on the bar. And just dig down in the sunlight, and then hopefully we won't need to worry about torches because we'll have sunlight kind of shining through, and I'll just dig through a pocket of iron somewhere. Alright, I do hear a zombie. He's close enough, I think. It only sounds like one zombie, though. It doesn't sound like a dungeon. Dungeons are good because they could short-circuit the redstone and we wouldn't have to go all the way down deep in order to find it. Hey, some coal. So that's great. I can make some torches, and I'm actually going to need to smelt a little bit of iron, and so I'm going to grab 3 more pieces of coal before we head on down. But I'm just going to work under the assumption that we will need to go deep in order to get the redstone. And so right now, oops. Okay, well, found a cave. That will hasten things along. So let's go ahead and start some caving. Hey, buddy. Alright, I really shouldn't be killing you. Oh, he dropped a carrot. I don't have any food, so carrot's actually pretty nice. Trying to spread out my torches a lot. I do need to go down deep. We also need to keep our eyes open for iron. Here's some iron. Okay, great. Get myself a little step up, see how much iron we got here. And I think I need 12. I think it was a 5 and a 7 are the objects. I don't remember off the top of my head, but we will find out momentarily here. Let's go ahead and start getting some iron cooking. And then I'll glance down at the card and update and make sure that I haven't done anything else foolish. Alright, yeah, just rails and a compass. It's 10. Okay, 6 and a 4. And, okay, I'll leave that cooking while I try to find some more iron right around here. Maybe, possibly. Not seeing any right here. Iron, iron, iron. Oh, there's iron in the ceiling. Any more? Doesn't look like it immediately. There might be more up there, but I'm going to keep moving because we need to go downwards, get to the redstone, and I'm a little low on torches. So I'll do that, and that just finished one. I'm not going to wait for the next one. That'll be like another 8 seconds before that finishes smelting. Yeah, let's head down here because it does look like this keeps going down. And right. Bad guys who need to die. Okay, there's my whatever. If I can get a creeper to blow that up, that would be great so that I don't have to actually make the iron pick because I forgot about that. But we'll see what happens there. Let's go ahead and make sure we don't die to the mobs. Because there are a fair number of them here. Unless there's a creeper who I do want to kind of entice over in my direction. I really need to get the iron cooking again. It's going to slow me down if I don't have this cooking right now. So let's put that down there. We'll get that cooking. I'm still going to need a little bit more. I believe I have like 8 right now, so I believe this will be enough unless I need to actually make the iron pick. And I am going to have to worry about food here in just a moment. I must be near a skeleton dungeon because I keep hearing skeletons, I think. So that's worrying me as well. But let's go ahead. We'll get that all nice and cooking. We'll go ahead and eat a carrot in case that helps us. Yeah, that will help us. To recover some health. And any creepers who could explode this redstone for me, or any dungeons immediately. Otherwise, I'm going to need to find some more iron. Alright, looks like we are going to need to make the iron pickaxe. So I'm not seeing any helpful creepers. And I just saw more iron in the ceiling. Caught a glimpse. Oh, there's some more iron too. Alright, I'm probably going to need that to cook that up. And let's go ahead and make that iron pick then. By placing down the crafting table. And making some sticks. Like so, and like so. Get our piece of redstone. Great. And just in case I happen to need it, I've lost track. We'll get a little bit more of this cooking. It might be the case that I should be cooking iron in parallel. Let's see, I've got 8, 9. So I can go ahead and make the rails. And then I just need one more for the compass. No, we don't need a second furnace. We will be good. Assuming the zombie skeleton doesn't find me in the next 2 seconds, we'll get a good time on this one. 8 minutes, 8 seconds. Alright, I'm not at all unhappy about that. Even though I forgot about the fact that I would need the iron pick for a little bit of extra iron, and ran into a few more mobs than I would have liked. And since I mentioned it earlier, let's go ahead and go into game mode 3 and go check out that one ravine that was up on the surface, just because I know people will be curious, and maybe, unlike me, it isn't the case that all of you go and watch everyone else's Minecraft bingo videos as well. So there was the spawn point, and here was the ravine that's right by spawn. So let's go check it out and see if there's any, like, obvious... Wow, there's horses in the bottom of the ravine. That's crazy. There is a dungeon, although it's on this side, so I wouldn't have immediately seen it. Let's see. It's a skeleton dungeon. It didn't have any really great stuff in it. 3 pieces of iron. Not great bingo stuff. It didn't have the saddle, which might have changed rows that some people went for. It is visible in the side of the ravine here, but since you kind of approach from the spawn points over there, approach from this side, if you were looking down, you would not have immediately seen the dungeon. I thought about taking a peek in there, and I was worried that it would just distract me needlessly. All right, I look forward to comparing scores and times with all of you, of course. But let's go ahead and teleport back to spawn and take one final look at our bingo card, and in the tradition of SCO, make myself, let's go to game mode 0 so I can see my inventory, make myself an offering of redstone as a somewhat precious resource that I have on me. So there we go. But the final bingo card looks like this. I did end up getting a bone, but apart from that, I got exactly what I was focused on, and so it's good to focus when you think you have a predictable card, I think. And so I got a time of 8 minutes and 8 seconds. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Minecraft Bingo. Bye-bye.